Hello and welcome back to Knitting 101 Techniques Untangled, where we're covering 8 key skills to give you more confidence with your knitting. Today we're going to be looking at increasing and decreasing. These stitches are used both in stitch patterns and also to shape your work, and we're going to be looking at some of the most common methods. So this little test piece we have here is just to show some of the increase and decrease stitches that I'm going to teach you today. So at the edges here we've got increases to make this piece wider, and then we decrease back in, and you can choose which way your increases and decreases lean, which gives this nice shaping. And then along the edge here you can see we've got this row of eyelets, and they're created by doing what's called a yarn over. So that increases a stitch, but it leaves this hole, which is there on purpose for a change. So they're also known as eyelets, and they can be used in lace patterns. So the first stitch I'm going to show you is called a knit front and back, and it is abbreviated to KFB. And that is because you're going to knit into the front and the back of one stitch. And this is often used for increases with the very first stitch of the row, and is often seen on asymmetrical shawls, or symmetrical ones, just sort of triangle shaped with a slanted edge. So what you do is you go into the first stitch as if to knit, and you wrap your yarn as normal. You pull that through, but here, if you were doing a normal knit stitch, you'd then slide this off. But what you actually do is you take your needle behind and go into the back of the stitch, wrap your yarn for a second time, pull that through, and then slide that stitch off. So I'll just go through that again slowly. So you knit into the front, like so, and then you knit into the back, like that, and slide it off. And what you can see there is I've only knit 2 stitches, but we've now got 4 on the right hand needle. So the second increase stitch I'm going to talk through is called a make one left. So that is written as M1L, and then there's the other side is the make one right, which is an M1R. So, and that is because these increase stitches lean either to the left or the right. You can tell if you're looking at a chart because the symbols on the chart will lean either to the left or the right. So that's a good way to just check that you're doing the right stitch in the right place. So we'll start with a make one left. So for this, what you need to do is pick out this bar, which is in between your 2 stitches. And that's what we're going to be using to make this new stitch. So for a make one left, you go front to back. So I'm going to take my left needle tip under that bar from the front to the back. And you can see there I've picked up a new stitch on my left hand needle, and then going to go and knit that through the back as so, wrap the yarn as normal, and knit it as you would any other stitch. So I'll just show you that again. So I'll just do a plain knit in between. So you pick out that bar in the middle. So for a make one left, you go front to back, and then you knit through the back of it, and that will give you an increased stitch. One more time, pick up the bar from front to back and knit through the back. And that is how you make one left. So following on from that, I'll show you how to do a make one right. It's very similar, you just go from back to front. So once again, we're looking for this bar between the 2 stitches. Using your left hand needle, you come from back to front to pick up that new stitch, and this time you knit through the front. Wrap the yarn as normal and knit that stitch, and then that's your increase stitch on your right needle. I'm just going to knit one normally. So make one right, we go back to front to pick up that bar, knit through the front of that new stitch, and slide it over. One more time, it's just a normal knit. So back to front, pick up that bar, knit through the front, and slide it across, and that is how you make one right. So the final increase stitch I'm going to show you is called a yarn over, which is abbreviated to YO. And this is often used in lace patterns as it creates a little eyelet. So what you do is when it says to yarn over, you bring your yarn between the two needles to the front, take it over your right hand needle so it's at the back, ready to then knit the next stitch. And you can see as I go to knit the next stitch, it's then draping over that needle. You knit the next stitch as normal, and then you have your yarn over on the needle with this little hole below because there was no stitch there before. So they often appear in a pattern, so it might be knit one, yarn over, knit one, and you might do that across a whole row. So I'll just do that slowly for you once more. You take your yarn, so if you're on a knit row, take your yarn from the back, between the needles to the front, yarn over your right hand needle, and then knit the next stitch as normal. And that is a yarn over. And these eyelets, although they might seem quite subtle, they really open up when you block your work at the end. Great, so now we've done the increase stitches, I'm going to show you how to decrease. So the first one I'm going to show you is knit two together. So it's pretty much as it sounds. So you want to take these first two stitches on your left needle and you're going to knit them as if they were one stitch. So you're going to go into the second one and the first one, wrap your yarn as normal and knit them. And you can see there that that has joined those two stitches together. So I'll show you again. You're going to knit the two stitches at once, so you go through the second and first stitch on your needle, wrap your yarn as normal and knit those stitches, and that will give you a right leaning decrease, and you can see that on charts because they are indicated by a slash, and that will lean the corresponding direction, because there is also a left leaning decrease. Left leaning decrease is abbreviated to SSK, which stands for slip, slip, knit, which is exactly what you do. So you're going to slip the first stitch purlwise, slip the second stitch purlwise, use your left hand needle to go into the front of those two stitches, so you get both of those on your left hand needle at the same time, wrap your yarn and knit them over. So just do that once more, slip, slip, and then knit. And that is a left leaning decrease. So the final decrease I'm going to show you involves the abbreviation PSSO, which stands for pass slipped stitch over. So this is often written out for you as a full set of instructions. So a pattern might say slip one, knit one, PSSO. So what that would mean is you would slip the first stitch purlwise, knit the next stitch, and then pass the slipped stitch, which is this one here, over the stitch you just knit, and you can see there that is a one stitch decrease. So I'll show you that again. So it would say slip one, then knit one, and then you go into that slipped stitch and pass it over the stitch you've knitted, and that is what the PSSO abbreviation means. One thing you may notice when reading patterns is with the decrease stitches, the numbers involved in the instructions might vary slightly. So you might get a knit 3 together, or a slip 2, knit 1, pass 2 slip stitches over. And for those, you use the same techniques, you just work with the number of stitches given to you in the pattern. So there we have it. Those are the most common ways of increasing and decreasing your stitches. There are loads of other videos in the Knitting 101 series, so do check them out. I'd recommend watching the how to read charts and patterns to see some of the stitches we've covered today in the real world. Thank you for watching and happy knitting.